Welcome, home seekers and real estate enthusiasts. Today, we embark on an exclusive journey through the housing market in San Pedro, Belize. I'm Joe Bendesabal, and this is your front row ticket to the 2023 Homes for Sale Market Report, an insightful video where we will unveil the San Pedro home real estate landscape. We got the total count of listings in 2023. You're curious about the market value of these listings? Stick around, we got that covered too. Cash or seller financing? The big question? I've got the breakdown for you. Discover how many homes are offering financing options. Sold, availability, or off the market? We got the latest data update on the market. Stay tuned to find out the pulse of the San Pedro housing inventory. Ever wonder where the hottest areas are? Well, we've identified the top areas in San Pedro where there's the most listings. So whether you're looking for beachfront or just a canal enthusiast or someone seeking the serenity of off the water, we've got that covered too. Now for the cherry on top, the average home prices for wood, concrete, or a mix of both in all the different categories. We will discuss the cost of your dream home based on the type of location. Spoiler alert, I'm pretty sure you'll be pleasantly surprised. So, watch till the end, subscribe for more exclusive updates, and let's make your Belize home ownership dream a reality. This video will be in a presentation form, so let's get started. We had 53 resale home listings in 2023, out of which the total market value was of 38.5 million. Now, if you're wondering where we had this data from, it is from 19 different brokerage websites. Back in the beginning of 2022, when we started tracking the home market, we now have 88 listings, of which 53 are from 2023. So we can accurately give you data. Out of those 53 listings, only 6 were offering seller financing and 47 were having a cash offer price. Now, if we are going into the general pricing of homes of these 53, we have to note something very important. There is a big difference in pricing for concrete homes or a wood built home. And that is throughout the market for canal, beachfront, or off water listings. If we focus on the average price for a concrete home, you're looking at 864,000 versus an average price of 354,000 for a wood home. Equally with the maximum price of a concrete home, it is right at about 2.3 million, and for a wood home it's at 1.1 million, the highest listed. But obviously this is just an eagle view from the entire market. We'll go more in depth. Now, if we're looking for the different home types, out of the 53, 32 were single family homes, 8 were duplexes, 7 were villas. Now, let me clarify. By villa, we mean of a standalone home that is in a HOA community. 4 were multi-family homes. By multi-family homes, we mean one lot that had different buildings comprising of one home for sale. And 2 were triplexes. Now, by a triplex, we mean one building that had 3 different units or headquarters that you could either live on separately or rent out separately. When it comes to the market status of these 53 homes, 36 were still active as of the making of this report. 15 had gone under contract or sold, and 2 have been taken off the market. Now, when it comes to the active homes, there could be more homes that have sold or gone under contract, but at least from when we did this update, the homes showed as available in their respective websites. When it comes to orientation of these 53 listings, 30 were located in the south side. And by the south side, I mean from the South gas station, if you're familiar with San Pedro, which is right about a mile south of the downtown area of San Pedro town on forward south. 19 of them were located in the north side. And by the north side, I mean anything farther from the bridge going north. If you're familiar with the island, you know that the bridge is the one that divides the north side of San Pedro with the Boca de Rio and downtown area, and four were located in town. And now we will be jumping into the top areas within the north, south, and in town that have the largest amounts of listings. As you can see, 33 of the 53 listings are represented in this chart. The other listings less than one, so I didn't found it the space to represent it here. As you can see, the biggest areas are Seacoast Beach with six and Club Caribbean with six. The Seacoast Beach area still yet is divided into farther, smaller subdivisions, but I've grouped them all into the Seacoast Beach area as they're in the neighborhood. The Club Caribbean area is located between miles 4 to 5.5, which is the very end of the south side of the island, and it is divided into phase one, phase two, phase three. Many people just refer everything to Club Caribbean, do know that it has specific phases for it. Other big areas in the island are like the DFC area, San Pablo area, and San Marcos area, which for a lot of people, sometimes they mistake the DFC and the San Pablo area because they're just generally right beside each other, and then the San Pablo with the San Marcos area because they're right beside each other. But the reality is, these areas have their specific names and boundaries. Now, if we break this all these areas down into specifically which one are in the north, town and south, in the north we have the Psycho Beach area, and then we have Playa Blanca. Now, Playa Blanca is one of the larger, more developed areas, which is located right about 5 miles north of San Pedro town. It is a beachfront community with many of beachfront homes and also setback homes that are 2 lots away, 3 lots away from the beach. The in town is the Esmeralda with three listings, and the Esmeralda area is located right after town going south within the airstrip and the beach. That whole area there is what we would consider the Esmeralda area. And in the south side, we have Ambergris Lake, which is the area right behind the Alaya, where the Ambergris Lake is. Then we have the San Pablo, San Marcos, DFC, Ely subdivision, and the Club Caribbean area. So this encompasses the top areas in the island with the most listings. Now, I do have to say, I will start making videos on these areas, showcasing these areas. So if you want, you think it's a good idea, let me know in the comments below. You want me to start from the south side or you want me to start from the north side? Comment below so I can have an idea of where you guys want me to start. Or Secret Beach area. Now we're going into the off-water homes. Of this, we had 23 listings with a total market value of 9.3 million. Now, if we go into depth with the numbers of these 23 listings, we have 14 that were concrete and 9 that were wood built. And again, in the average price points is where we're going to be focusing on, because for concrete homes we had an average price of 468,000 versus an average price point for a wood home of 304,000. If you want to stop the video and read the rest of the numbers, you can, but we'll continue moving forward. Now, when it comes to market status of these 23 homes, 15 reflected still being active, 6 have gone under contract or sold, and 2 were taken off the market. Now, for Canal or Lagoon front homes, we had 10 listed in 2023 with a total market value of 4.2 million. Now, to get into the pricing of these 10 homes, 5 of them were concrete, 5 of them were wood built. And again, there's a big difference in the average price point for both. For a concrete home, the average price was 547,000 versus 296,000 for a wood built home. When it comes to the maximum price, you can also see a big difference, and you can see a big difference in the minimum price points. So that is a big question I ask a lot of buyers who are looking into homes. Do you want a full concrete home? you want a wood home, the prices are a big difference, but also the maintenance on a wood home is a lot more than the maintenance on a concrete home. Of these 10 homes, 6 have went under contract or sold, and 4 were still active. Now, as you can notice, the canal or lagoon front homes are ones that are being sold the most, because if you just can't get a beachfront home here because of the prices, you definitely will be a second best option a canal or lagoon front home is. And now for beachfront homes, which I believe is what most of you are looking for. I mean, that is the Caribbean dream, right? Retire in Belize with a beachfront home. Well, we had 20 listings in 2023 that are beachfront with a total market value of right about 24.6 million. And if we dive deep into the pricing, we see great differences in the average. And now for beachfront homes, which I believe is what most of you are looking for. I mean, that is the Caribbean dream, right? Retire in Belize with a beachfront home. Well, we had 20 listings in 2023 that are beachfront with a total market value of right about 24.6 million. And if we dive deep into the pricing, we see great differences in the average. 13 of the homes were concrete, 1 beachfront was wood, and 6 were villas. Now, again, remember in the beginning of the video, I mentioned that a villa, we mean a standalone home that is in an HOA complex. Now, for a concrete beachfront home, we have an average price of 1.374 million. For a wood home, which is the only one we had listed, we had an average price of 1.1 million. And for a villa, we have an average price of right under $1 million. Out of these 20 homes, as of this video, 17 shown as active and only 3 marked as under or sold. Now for price reductions. I believe if you've been watching my videos on the last update, we saw that reductions were on the rise and new listings were on the decline. Now, at least for now, I can say that most of the homes that, in my perspective, were overpriced have been reduced in this last 4 months of the year. And we definitely had a lot new home listings in the market. So, finding you the right home is just half of what we do. The process of answering your questions about inspections, closing costs, the closing process, and how we protect you through that process, and the renting out your home, whether it's renting it out long term or going through the BTB process to get your home ready to rent out nightly. If it isn't in the BTB license yet, post home ownership and maintenance that comes along with it makes the other 50% of what we do for you. So you can definitely buy with confidence with an agent that knows the market like he knows the back of his hand. Reach out if you have questions about the market, or if you want to schedule a one-on-one, you're coming down soon and you want to look at homes. Or if you're looking to sell and you don't know where to start, let's schedule a one-on-one where we can speak with you about what we can do to sell your home. Thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and see you on the next one.